on the spooky Saturday, even though it's Sunday, because the way I see it, the next day really starts at 6 a.m., right? Like, this is still Saturday night. Saturday night. Calendar day, technically Sunday. Technically on the calendar it is Sunday. But for all practical experiential purposes, it is Saturday night. hmm and the next day doesn't start until 6 a.m. Which is why if you ever have a job or school or something where you have to wake up before 6 a.m., that is inappropriate because there's no reason to wake up the night before. That's just not good. Oops, hold on. I don't like, why is my screen tilted far back? Okay. This will probably mess up with my tracking. That's okay. That's okay. Why is that? Oh, oops. My fault. Okay. Oh, hold on. Um, hmm. Okay. Weird. All right, whatever. Anyway, hmm. Anyway, um, yeah, streaming later tonight because my sleep schedule is really bad now because I can sleep when like the winds are more favorable, which is a bizarre thing to be honest. But um, so I mean honestly, yeah, so like right now, like during the day, so okay. I'll walk you through the last few days. We'll have a little brief little update here on how things are going with the fire and stuff. I mean, the fires are multiple, but I'm mostly concerned about the one. Um, so let's see. I last talked to you guys Wednesday night. On Thursday morning, and I still kind of stayed up kind of late on Wednesday night, kind of obviously you guys know because I was streaming until 2 a.m. or whatever it was. Um, but then on Thursday, I still woke up kind of early, I think, if I recall. And now throughout the day, I don't really remember. Um, but the thing was when I woke up in the morning after like sleeping for a few hours at the very end of the night, I woke up in the morning and the whole world was kind of acting like the fires were over. I like literally had to like triple check and be like, they are still going on, right? Yeah, they are. But like everyone online was all of a sudden like talking about disaster relief and GoFundMe's and things. And it's like, okay, but you know, uh they're still happening. Like I get people lost their homes and they need, assistance, but the fires are still going on. Like we're not doing like uh like dealing with the aftermath. We're dealing with the thing still. At least as of earlier this evening, like the one near me is only 11% contained. Like that's not very contained. That's a low percentage. Um, and it was like 6% Friday morning, I think, and then last night it was like 8%, and then like as 11% as of earlier today. So, maybe we'll get an update tomorrow morning. It'll be a little bit better, but like it's not it's not over. But like everyone was acting like it, right? And so I don't know if it was, I think it was on Thursday. I think I tweeted about it. My work was, who had said we're off for the rest of the week, right? Was like, actually, we're gonna have some meetings on Friday. Because they wanted to check in and talk about the fires and stuff and talk about plans moving forward and things like that. And it's just kind of like, because like about a third of the people that I work with lost their homes, right? Around 30%, which is kind of insane. Like growing up, you'll like know people whose like house caught on fire, right? And then the kid comes to school and sweats for like the next couple months, right? And that's unfortunate, but it's like one kid or like a couple if they're siblings, right? In different grades. But it's not like a whole third of the people you're around, you know? But yeah, between both fires, a third of the people I work with lost their homes and all their stuff and everything. And that's like that's a lot. It's a lot. So, kind of talking about what does that mean for us at work and stuff. And so we had a couple meetings about that on Friday. But they were like, you can zoom in, that's fine. Um, and they're like, actually, it was they prefer. They're like prefer you to zoom. Like some people went to work, but like we're in offices, I guess. But most people just zoomed in because they're like, don't drive around in, the stuff. But hey, I want a PC. Welcome, welcome. Updating on the fires. And then playing the new Chilla's art game. But so yeah, so they were like, okay, so zoom in to the meetings Friday morning. Um and I was like, again, the whole vibe on Thursday was like the news was making it seem like the fires were over and like everyone was posting GoFundMe's and stuff, and it just felt like everyone was just kind of done. It's way worse than you. Yeah, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Um and like but like on Thursday, it's like everyone just kind of Thursday morning, everyone it felt like the whole like everyone on the internet at least and mainstream media, it felt like they were just done with it. They're like, this is good enough now. We're bored. Anyway, let's talk about fundraising and recovery efforts. And it's like, what? What? Fire's still happening. What do you mean recovery efforts? I mean, sure, that's important, but let's like stop it first. Priorities, man, priorities. And even from the beginning, everyone was like, "Well, how did it start?" And it's like, "Oh, we don't. You know what? We'll work on figuring that out once it's the fire's out. Then we'll see how it started. Right now, how it started is of less importance than putting out the fire. And you know who figures out how it started? Firefighters. But you're not going to stick them in the middle of everything, figuring out how it started and investigating when they should be putting out the fires. They are trying to move forward, even if it's not fixed. Yeah, I mean, like I mean, the fires are like they're still going on. Like, it's like it's not over, and like um I mean, it's important to take care of displaced peoples currently, but like like they didn't find out the cause yet because the fires are still happening. I'm still refreshing my page every like 20, 30 minutes to see if I'm evacuated. Like they're still going on. They're busy fighting the fires so they don't burn down the rest of the town. Oh, okay, there's a delay in chat. I see. I see. Um but yeah, they're still they haven't finished. They're putting out the fires. They're putting them out. Um and like they're nowhere near out is the thing. Nowhere near. I think the Eaton fire is at 15% containment and my fire is at 10 or 11% containment. So that's not very much. That's very low. Especially yeah, it's they're doing good work. They're doing good work. But yeah, like starting on Thursday, everyone's just focused on recovery like online, and they're just acting like it's over and it's not. And so it was kind of weird. And then even like I said, like my work, they were like, all right, let's have a Zoom meeting, talk about this Friday morning. And it's like, what? Like well, we can't make plans because they were like, all right, well, we'll come back on Monday, come back into work, and we'll have, aid for people because a third of the people I work with lost their homes. And they're like, well, we'll figure out aid and take care of people and everything, but we're coming back to work on Monday. We're not expecting a lot, but we're expecting, to kind of move forward. Yeah, COVID made our mind to accepting. I don't think so. I think because the same thing happened with COVID, right? Is it wasn't over, but people just got tired of it. And before, when people were like, because I remember when COVID started, not to like brag about being insensitive, but people were like, it's a 6% death rate. And it's like, among the elderly and at risk populations, which is still kind of high, higher than a lot of other diseases, but people were like, it's like the Black Plague. Nope, that was 40 to 60% death rate. Very different than six. Six is way closer to the flu, which is like 1.5% than the plague. and certainly way more than all the diseases that the Europeans accidentally, they didn't mean to for this part. This was just nature when the conquistadors brought disease to the Aztec and local populations in Central America. That was a 90%. 90%. So that's why the conquistadors were able to conquer everything, is because the disease ran ahead of them, wiped out 90% of these populations, and then they could be easily conquered. It wasn't intentional on their part, to be fair. Just like they wanted to fight them. They were ready to kill them with guns, but they didn't mean to kill them with disease. They barely understood how that worked. They actually had no actually they were really bad at doing that, but sisters more knowledge than we've ever met. Yeah. Um but yeah. Um but but yeah, so it was just like uh kind of um kind of rough, when seeing all these people like kind of do that the same thing they did with COVID, where they're like, yeah, but now I don't. Oh yeah, but as I was saying, like with COVID, they were like, it's weird and hard, yeah. Because COVID, they were like, yeah, but I'm tired of wearing a mask. So, I don't care if old people die. They're old anyway. And it's like, remember when it started and you guys were like, no, even those lives are so important. We have to go into lockdown. We have to shut down everything. Um, and it was like, from my perspective, I was like, look, it's a hard decision, but the death rate isn't high enough to halt all of society. Just from a practical standpoint, from a leadership perspective, like if I were playing a video game, I'd sacrifice that 6%. Just saying. I do a lot of city builders, and I totally would have let them go. But you know, but I'm just that's what happens when you're very logical and less emotion driven, I guess. Um, but but and so I felt really bad about it, all the pandemic, until everyone everyone else was like, all of a sudden they're like, yeah, but I'm tired of wearing a mask. So now I'm ready to sacrifice them. And it's like, I was ready to sacrifice them for the functioning of society. You're ready to sacrifice them because you want to hang out with your friends. What happened to the I can't let them die thing? Because now everyone's fine with that. And it's like, what happened? What happened to that? So, everyone just kind of gave up on COVID. I was careful about COVID way longer than everyone else was. Way longer. And because I was like, oh, okay, we have decided as a society that 6% matters, enough to, yeah, logic over feelings. That's how I largely function. I'm an INTJ. Hey, Trunk Monkey, welcome, welcome. Um, but yeah, with the fires, they kind of did the same thing. On Thursday, they're like, kind of done with this now. Fires are over. And it's like, what do you mean? They're not over. They're not over. And even my work, like I said, even my work was like, how do you check what you are? Oh, there's tests online. 16 personalities. It's not the best one, but it works well enough. Um and so yeah, you can look up that or just search like MBTI testing. Um and a lot of people say that those are stupid like zodiac signs, but as I always say, uh, that's not true because zodiac signs are completely arbitrary and, well, not even arbitrary, they're random and they're unrelated to when you're born is entirely unrelated to your personality or things that will happen to you in the future. However, for Myers-Briggs personality types, although I get the initial like dude who started it is like a bad person or whatever for various reasons. Um, Regardless, the test still makes sense, and in some ways, it's kind of nice to use it 16 personalities because it distances itself a little bit from the original creators. But they ask you questions about how you think, and then they tell you like how you think and how you interact socially, and then they tell you about your personality, which those are entirely related. It just synthesizes the information you give them and kind of yeah, synthesizes it in a more holistic way. and generalizes some things about you, but it can help you understand to have someone like kind of notice things and stuff. How are the fires doing? Heard they were getting bigger. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. So so yeah, I'm walking through the timeline. I'm walking through the timeline. So Thursday, everyone on the internet was kind of over it. But in real life, they aren't over. And so it's kind of weird. It's really, really surreal. Not even surreal. It's just, I mean, it's just, those times where you're disappointed in the internet, and then there are some times where you are really disappointed in the internet. It's That's one of those times. Because like I'll get on TikTok, and on some TikToks, all of the comments are about Palestine, and they're like, now you know how Palestine feels. Who says that to people in a natural disaster? Who says that? Because you know what? I could go to Palestine and say, now you know how the Uyghurs feel. Like, dude, no one said that. I could say, where were you? Where were you a little bit ago with the Uyghurs? But I don't. I don't. Like, dude, and a lot of people who lost their homes, they protested for Palestine. They raised money for Palestine. Like, it's a very contested issue at my work. And again, like I said, a third of my coworkers lost their homes, right? A third of the people I work with lost their homes. And some of them are pro-Palestine, others are staunch Zionists. It's a real point of contention at work. But like, yeah, it's like, and if they want to critique, fine, do so after the fire's over, not as it's happening. Like, geez. And they're like, well, it's happening in Gaza. And it's like, not right now. Say that to someone else. Don't say that to people. Like, why all of a sudden is LA expected to save Gaza when, like, Pennsylvania could chip in? Why aren't you critiquing Pennsylvania? Why does it have to be LA all of a sudden? Like, it's just, and I feel people overestimate the amount of power celebrities wield, not in addition to the amount of wealth celebrities have. They also overestimate the amount of power celebrities have. They don't have quite as much power as people seem to think they do. And a lot of celebrities do donate to a lot of causes. I know this because I know, whether directly or indirectly, some celebrities, and I know they are quite generous philanthropists. Not as generous as they could be, but they do give. They do give on a regular basis. They just don't advertise it. They don't advertise it, but they do give. They do. Um, and again, they could still give more, but they aren't. Mm, they're it's some people are the super rich. Other people are moderately rich, and it's like, you got to be kind of, once you're dealing with the rich, there's different layers. There's different layers. I didn't know that until I interacted with the rich, but there are different layers of rich. Um, but even then, like I said, a lot of these people in these areas, they're not even rich at all, and they don't deserve to have their houses burnt down because, like, I don't know, they don't think rich people donated enough. But so a lot of them are talking about Palestine, right? And they're saying, oh, this is Allah answering the prayers of Gaza. And it's like, why is Gaza praying for LA to burn when they could be praying for Israel to burn? Just saying, like, not saying that I want that, but like, why is it happening to LA? Why is it happening to LA? What is the deal with that? Right? Like, that feels entirely unrelated to their situation, really, ultimately. Not not their issue. Um, so it's weird. It's weird. And some people will do it in a roundabout way. They'll be like, prayers from Gaza. And it's like, mm-hmm. I bet first off, I don't think you're in Gaza. I don't think you're in Gaza. And two, um, prayers from Gaza, they're just doing it just to try to flood the comments so that people can't talk about the LA fires and, like, you know, and I saw, well, okay, and then there's another faction of people that are upset about Asheville, North Carolina, who has I wasn't paying attention a whole lot because there's not a whole lot I can do to change the aid given to North Carolina or federal policies around it. I can't do that. That's not in my power. Um, there are a bunch of other people who have even more power than me, and in that regard, and they don't even have the power to do it. So I can't do that. I don't know what they want from me, but I can't do that. But and people in Asheville are still suffering and, out of a home and things like that after what happened with the hurricane in September, I think it was. And they're really upset. And I get that they're hurting, but like it seems ridiculous that people in LA have to be the therapist right now to people in North Carolina. Like, let me walk you through your trauma, people in Asheville. Let me walk you through your trauma. You're upset and you're taking it out on someone else who is getting the remotest bit of attention, but is also going through a really hard time right now. And you're taking it out on them because you see them and you just see an opportunity to lash out. But you need to understand and process these emotions. Be aware that what you're feeling is anger and that you need to process that, perhaps direct it towards more productive channels or find an outlet for it some way. Maybe you should just go and exercise. Maybe that would be good. Maybe you should just get a good night's sleep, take a drink of water, relax. I can't take a drink of water that's very refreshing because my water currently is contaminated with ash and stuff. So it's actually not very refreshing to drink, but I still drink it because I need to drink things. So by the way, I might be coughing a bit during stream because the water's starting to get to me. Anyway, but like so it's just like it's really frustrating that they're like, "Oh, well, this is what LA gets." Well, because well, what about or they don't even say wait, they're like they'll see someone posting about what's going on in LA and they'll go, "Well, why aren't you talking about Asheville?" And it's like because your natural disaster is over, let's compare recovery coverage like but they don't understand because they're like, "Well, isn't it over?" Like a hurricane hits and it's over relatively quickly, sure, but the fires are still going. They're still going. We're not in a recovery phase yet. But all they care about is what they heard Biden say that he federal government will fund 100% of the recovery efforts for 180 days. People are saying that North Carolina was offered that same deal, but their state government botched that plan or something like that. And it's their like state government that screwed it up for them. But I can't guarantee that because like I said, I wasn't paying enough attention at the time to what the recovery money allocations were. Which many people don't. And I don't think North Carolinians can say that they always pay attention to how much money different people get for recovery before it happened to them, right? Like people don't pay attention to that much, like but they're all like what about North Carolina? What about North Carolina? Dude, people are losing their homes right now and you're upset that they're not talking about you. Come on, have some tact. And it's like, are you going to feel sorry for LA? And I've been arguing with people. That's why I honestly am fine if TikTok goes in a couple weeks because like I've been leaving a lot of comments because I'm anxious and bored and want to talk to people. So I get on social media to kind of take the edge off of that. And ooh, this is stuff I see, and I got a comment. Can't hold back. Um and so I'm like people are like, oh well, I don't feel sorry for the people in LA losing their homes. They can rebuild. And it's like some people are poor. They can't afford to rebuild. This is not their second or third house, as you seem to imply. They are poor people living in an apartment below the poverty line. And they're like, well, where were they for North Carolina? And it's like, what do you want people living in poverty in LA to do for you in North Carolina during a disaster? What do you expect them to do for you? And they're like, care. I expect them to care. And it's like, how do you how do you know if they're caring or not? Right? Like, how do you know if they're caring? Uh, you can't. You can't. And even then when people are like, where was California during that? California was giving aid and resource. Oh, so you're an INTP. Oh, okay, cool. I don't pay attention to the like T and what A part at the end. I always kind of forget what I am in that. But INTP, cool, cool. That's a fun one. That's like the uh quiet the quite introverted nerd type. The like most quietest. But it's another purple one. It's another purple one. So that's fun. It's like the scientist girl. Mine's a little dude with a mustache. He's like the mastermind, a strategist. And he has little legs I think look cute. Don't worry, test it all. Said you were an introvert. Well, that's only half of them. That could be any one of 8. You could be a purple or a green. Could be a purple or a green. Um, or no, sorry, not purple or green. That's not the way it goes. You could be any of the colors. You could be any color. You don't even know. You don't even know actually. Um, all the purples and greens are N's, but all of us are after COVID. Yeah. Um, but uh, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyway, so the North Carolina people, because a lot of them aren't even from North Carolina. That's the thing. You think you were a green wizard? Oh, okay, okay. I think that is like a guy with a long beard and a stick. That's an uh INFJ. INFJ is that's the one. Um, that's like me, but more emotional instead. Um, it's like flipped in terms I'm like extroverted thinking, and introverted feeling. So I like to share my thoughts, but I internalize my emotions. And I share them less, but keep them more to myself. Um, and I share more about what I think rather than what I feel. And I'll ask people more about what they think than how they feel. But INFJ will be more extroverted in because the J paired with the F is extroverted feeling, and then it's introverted thinking as the third function. So it's going to be extroverted feeling wise, asking people what they think, sharing what you we're asking people what they feel, sharing what you feel, and then keeping thoughts more internalized. Says you're more logical than the feeling part. Mm, let's see. ITP. Yeah. Well, you're more thinking. Um, and so you're more thought oriented, right? And you make decisions more with logic than with thoughts than with feelings. Um, but you still internalize them, and that's why INTP is even more introverted than an INTJ. Because it's like, what is your dominant function? And I know INFJ and INTJ, the dominant function is the introverted intuition, is the dominant function. But then the TF or TJ part is the second. Um, and then or T FJ or TJ is the second. But then for an INTP, I don't know what the dominant function is. It might be a TP, might be the dominant function. But your change has been a few years. In theory, it shouldn't change. Um, but it might if you are change your self-awareness about yourself. Because it's kind of designed to see your tendencies so that no matter what, you will have a tendency towards something sort of naturally. Um, so you're not always going to do what it says your type will do. That's why it's just a tendency. And then the um like the site called I think 16 personalities is usually a lot of people hate it, but I think makes it very accessible and fun. And I get INTJ no matter what I do. So it's I got INTJ with that, so I'm happy with it. Um, but uh, but yeah, it does it a little bit less in terms of, well, no, kind of. You need to look into it more to really get it, um, but yeah, INTP though that doesn't mean like I think the TP might be the dominant function. You're gonna try again, see what happens. All right, all right. Um, but yeah, I think the TP might be the dominant function, which is like the internalized thinking, rather than feelings don't just go away, they change. Yeah, it's not really like they go away I mean, because even if they change, then your type can change, right? Um, but yeah, TP is more like introverted thinking, and then you are more open to sharing your feelings, and more personal about your thoughts. However, your thoughts drive you more. So the things that which I don't know, I think that could be thanks for the crown. But I think the way it works is like the thoughts like are I don't know, cuz like I think like I don't know if hmm I don't know, cuz like my one there is extroverted, so I don't know, but like you might act logically, but then explain yourself and explain your feelings. So I don't know if there's any disconnect that people have in those situations where they're like, I don't understand because you explained how you feel, but I don't understand how that relates to the decision you made. I wonder, but You're way too dumb to comprehend 60% of what you just heard. I no, I'm not. I'm just not doing a good job of explaining it. I'm not an MBTI expert. I know my type and I know the memes. I know the memes, and I know a couple types that are related to mine. I know my purples, and I know the INFJ, and I know ENFP. ENFPs are apparently like in the like memes and like generalizations. ENFPs are like obsessed with INTJs. That's sort of like the like meme of that pairing is like ENFJs are like a golden retriever like energy. Um and they like adore INTJs and INTJs are like, "Oh my god. I cannot deal with you and this energy." And it's kind of fun. I knew some INTJs though, or ENF. I'm an INTJ. I am an INTJ, but I knew some ENFPs, and yeah, they were pretty close to me. I don't know if they had that energy, but were they obsessed with me? I don't know. Maybe they just hit it really well. I don't know. I don't know. I might not notice, but and I know my purples, the ENTJ, INTP, and ENTP. ENTP is the biggest troll. That's their whole personality type is troll, is ENTP. Like I love the like memes where it's like ENTJ, INTJ, and INTP, and then you just have like them trying to rein in ENTP, who is the biggest, yeah, internet trolls. If you see a troll, if they like to play devil's advocate, right, where they're just gonna be like, hypothetically speaking. No, they just like to argue for arguing's sake, to like poke at people, right? That's an ENTP. That's an ENTP. They're like, I just want to play through this idea. And that's what they like to do. I mean, it's more complicated, but you get tired easily. They're extrovert friends. I think it depends. It depends. Just to feel different. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they ENTPs, they're still like very logical. And ENTP, yeah, they're the trolls, the ones that I was talking about. They're the troll one. Um, they have extroverted intuition, so all the purples are N's and dominance. So they have really good intuition, especially in terms of they recognize a lot of patterns, right? Kind of think the intuition aspect is really well represented in I don't they're INTJs, but someone like uh Dr. House or Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is like a perfect example of how at least an INTJ intuition works, right? Is like with sort of the idea of projecting, especially different futures, right? And kind of thinking of different possibilities and planning for things. You're so lost. No, no. Here's the big green trolls. Here's this troll. No, no, no. It's not like none of them are like above and below anyone else. Um, an ENTP is just like INTPs as well, right? Are recognize patterns, right? And that's how they make decisions and how they view the world. The opposite. Oh, thanks for following. The opposite of the intuitive type is a sensor, and rather than like determining patterns, they kind of are really big on like spatial awareness. Thanks. I'm your queen, thanks. They're really good, like not just spatial awareness, but I guess like what's going on around them. And that's how they're very present, and that's how they kind of take their information. Like they're less likely to take something at face value when someone tells them something compared to like, well, but if I recall last week, they seem to be thinking this, and I think, I just get the vibe that they're kind of hiding something from me. I think maybe they might not like me because of the way they do it, and an introvert might even be like, they might not even know, right? But they might pick up on like, I know that tone of voice, subconsciously they're like, I heard them use that tone of voice last week when we were playing this game, and it seemed like they were using it to talk about this one thing. And I don't really, and they don't even logically play that out, but they pull all those pieces together. But a sensor is also really good though at recognizing things in their immediate environment, whereas an N might be so lost in their head that they might miss things and be a little bit less like um uh less good at observation and taking in information from their environment. doesn't everyone do that? What? For yeah, I mean people have different levels of intuition. So like for an INTJ, for instance, my dominant is introverted intuition, then extroverted thinking, introverted feeling, and the last one is extroverted sensing. So don't entirely understand what that is, but that's like my sensing is my weakest trait, right? A guide sheet you can print out for this. You can just look up 16 personalities and it kind of explains some things, I guess. Um, it's kind of hard, and I don't understand all the different personalities entirely. Like I mostly just know mine very well, right? And like I said, the ones that are more similar to mine. So the others that are N dominants, uh well the NTs, sorry, NTs. Anyone who has an NT I'm very familiar with, they're all the purples. You're an 88% introvert. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm like actually slightly above 50%, like 55 to 60% introverted. Um, so not quite as much. But yeah, INTPs are extremely introverted. They're probably, I think, I would say the biggest introvert out of all of them. But yeah, actually, yeah, probably. Um, ambivert. No, I don't like ambivert because really ambivert is people who don't want to. Usually, it's people who are probably introverts and don't want to say they're an introvert because for some reason society has like I had a friend who in college she was like, "Oh wow, I read a book and I realized that being an introvert isn't necessarily a bad thing." And it's like, "What do you mean? You grew up this whole time thinking that if someone's an introvert, it's a bad thing? Like inherently negative trait? That's crazy." That's crazy. And that's why I know some introverts though, like who are very introverted. Like I need to be around people sometimes, but not a lot. And I like being around people I'm close with. Um, but I'm good at mm, like I'm a big leader sort of person. It's not bad to be an introvert. No. It just means that you get your energy from being alone, as opposed to extroverts who get their energy from being around other people. And then if they need to recharge, like, I mean, you kind of always sometimes, you need a little bit of one or the other. But if they're out at a party, that's like where they're thriving, right? And oh, thanks for the hydrate redeem. They're like thriving at a party compared to an introvert who's thriving usually when they're either by themselves or with a very small group. You got INTP too. So I guess you guys it did change, yeah. Um, FJ or TP. Oh, so all that switched was if you make your decisions through logic compared to feeling, but you still express your feelings and keep your like your thoughts personal, but you change that you let your thoughts um control things rather than your feelings. But your feelings are still the stuff that you lead with other people, and your thoughts are what you keep personal. The call when you're negative about most things. Called human. Yeah, when you're negative about things, I mean that's a pessimist. And different personality types I think skew different ways with those. I think it sometimes explains. I know for INTJs are surprisingly optimistic about the future. INTJs are visionaries and they have plans. And like again, INTJs are very good pattern people. That's why they're called the mastermind, right? Or the strategist. They like are really good at doing the like, little like mega mind thing where they're pulling all the strings together, making the plan, and they'll be like, "Ooh, there's a vision for the future." But however, they're idealists. An INTJ is an idealist, so they'll be like, "Oh, there's a perfect future where everything works out," but they're also less strong at like social interactions, so they will often miss. Like they'll be like, "Oh, here's this perfect plan," and then someone like an ENTJ, the like uh leader type will come along, the like pure leader type, the bossy type will come along and be like, that wouldn't practically work because people aren't going to go along with that. But because INTJs aren't very emotionally driven, so they sometimes miss the emotional factors that might come into play. Okay. At least the rest can figure out because you got to figure yourself out. Yeah. The test could, yeah, yeah. What is my least favorite one? Ooh. So I sometimes I say ENTP, but that's not true. That's not true. Just sometimes they're a little annoying, but it's like, sibling annoyance, right? They're my fellow purple. I love my purples. Um, but my least favorite type, it might be the guy in the sunglasses. I forget what he is. I don't think I like him very much. I like the guy with the screwdriver, surprisingly, but I don't think I like the guy with the sunglasses. Um, yeah, all the blues are fine. They're honestly a little boring. And the yellows are well, I think the guy with this I actually don't even remember one of the yellows. There's the guy with the screwdriver, the girl with the maracas, the guy you're the guy with the sunglasses. No, you're not. You said you were an INTP. Let me see. I can look it up. Hmm. Um MBTI. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me see here. Who is the guy with the sunglasses? Guy with the sunglasses. Oh, right, the painter girl. I always forget about her. The entrepreneur, ESTP. That one. That's what you're wearing. I see. I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against people wearing sunglasses. I just don't like this man with sunglasses. I know I don't have it pulled up, but ESTP. Smart, energetic, and very perceptive people who truly enjoy living on the edge. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. They just see the yellows are fine. The yellows are explorers. I don't know much about ISFP. I don't know what her deal is. Painter. The guy with the screwdriver, surprisingly like the virtuoso, bold and practical experimenters, masters of all kinds of tools. Yeah, I guess kind of like a daredevil type maybe. The blues are all pretty boring. The guy with the cake, he just seems really sweet. Um, but a little meh. Um, the guy with the glasses is like, it's fine. He doesn't he you know, he's not very arrogant about it. He's, like, a little annoying, but not very arrogant, so it's fine. The nurse lady, she's okay. A little softy, less adorable about it than the guy with the cake, but. And then there's the woman with the ruler. She's busy at being mean, but not in a bossy way. I have the bossy person in the commander, ENTJ. I have them, um, in my group of analysts. So, oh, the architect is another name for an INTJ. You like boring people, so you're here. Thanks. Um, oh yeah, they call ENTP the debater. Yeah, yeah, troll. Troll is what they are. Call it like you see it. They say that ENTPs are smart and curious thinkers who cannot resist an intellectual challenge. Yeah, they can't resist. Um, And oh yeah, yeah. INTPs, innovative inventors with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Yeah, they like INTPs really love like learning new things. Like they're very Ravenclaw. Oh my gosh, maybe I just found some more stuff for like Hogwarts House stuff that is like yeah, INTPs are very Ravenclaw, but that couldn't be me. I'm an INTJ, imaginative and strategic thinkers with a plan for everything. So we always have like plan moving forward, have a goal, have a vision, and we want to move towards it. That's why I'm a Gryffindor. That's why you came here. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that thirst for knowledge, very, very Ravenclaw. But like I said, yeah, I like knowledge, but with a goal, right? To create the things I want. And I love learning, but I love learning to better myself, to better the world, right? What are you? You're an INTP. You're the one with the thirst for knowledge, Ravenclaw vibe. I don't know what your Hogwarts house is, but then mine is yeah, I'm a Gryffindor, so that's why because I'm more goal oriented, um, sort of. And then the ENTJ is also purple. They're the commander, the boss, bold, imaginative, and strong-willed leaders, always finding a way or making one. So, and the diplomats, they're all right too. They're like kind of like the purples or the greens. They're like the same vibe. And the blues and the yellows are a little harder to grasp, but you still want more knowledge. But the more you learn, the sadder you get. Do act stupid so you can stay happy. I see that's one way to look at it, I guess. I suppose. Um, but yeah, INFJ, just like INTJ, just more emotionally driven. Or well, yeah, emotionally driven. Um, instead, they're like the emotional counterpart to my type. ENFPs. This is the one that's apparently obsessed with INTJs. They're enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile. Very bubbly types. That's fine, I guess. I still get them more than the purples and the yellows. I sound commanding. Uh, no, that's not part of my, well, not really. I'm like the sort of person who makes the plan and then tells a more charismatic person what we should do, and then they tell everyone what to do and everyone listens to them because people aren't going to listen to me even though I'm smart and right and have the best idea because I like, INTJs do the like, Doctor Strange projection thing and yeah, no, I'm not bossy enough to be a commander. I'm not bossy enough for a commander, though I am the boss around here on my own stream, but no. I'm really bad at getting people, like if I'm in a group with friends and stuff, I'm really bad at getting people to do things. My friends tend not to listen to me ever. I'll be like, I think we should do this, and they'll be like, so anyway, maybe my friends just sucked a little bit, but I haven't talked to them in years, so it's fine. I can say that. I can say that because they don't talk to me. Because they're chronically offline. It's very unfortunate. For nerds, it's really weird to make you do something, make people do things. Um, but uh, but yeah, anyway, enough about that. That's just like something I always find really interesting, so that's why I always get off anytime people start about it, I get off on a tangent about it. But anyway, back to the fires, because then we also have to play our Chilla's our game. I thought I was gonna be quick at the beginning of stream. What was I thinking? Anyway, actually, while we're at it, hold on, let me refresh the maps again. I haven't all stream, actually. My bad, my bad. I mean, presumably I'd get some sort of emergency alerts, but okay, nothing new. Let me check the other map. Different maps have different information, so you gotta refresh all the maps. Because some of them are correct and some of them aren't correct. But some of them have other information, even if they're not correct. Um, Okay. So, let's say, so yeah, so fire, so I had to zoom into meetings and stuff on Friday because even my work was acting like the fires were over, even though they aren't. And, uh, it's like kind of frustrating because they were like, okay, well, go back to work on Monday. And it's like, really? Really? Like I said, a third, around 30% of the people I work with lost their homes. And we're going back to work on Monday? The fires aren't even over. We're not that far away from the fire. What? Why are we going back? Um, but then yesterday things, well, they were like, but we'll see, maybe we'll change our minds. The winds are supposed to pick up on Saturday, so we'll see. But then yesterday evening, last night, 24 hours, well, like 30 hours ago maybe, the fire really picked up a lot, right? And it made some strides. And they all of a sudden sent out more evacuation zones and stuff. They like zoned out a lot more of the city than because some parts don't even have like zones. So they zoned out more areas um like for potential alerts in future. More people got warnings, more people got actually evacuated. Um and like that was really scary, and they made a lot of changes to that, but it seemed like some in my direction, which got me really scared because like again they like nothing had been happening for a while, and then all of a sudden it was like getting much closer to me, and I'm like, uh-oh, uh-oh. I don't like that. And the fire had crested a section that they had seemed to be holding for a while, but it had moved past that into like out of the hills into the residential areas, which is concerning because at that point there's not really any green spaces between me and the fire anymore. once it hits the houses, it's kind of straight houses on until it gets to me. And so, like I don't know how fast it's going to travel. I mean, it's downhill and fire travels more slowly downhill, but still, right? Like it's like I didn't like it. I didn't like it, especially when Saturday was supposed to be worse. Last night wasn't supposed to be bad. Why did it start again? But the fire really moved north last night, really far. Um, and it like really picked up. And they had to even evacuate parts of Encino, which is on like up in the valley, right on the other side of the mountains from me. They had to evacuate up there, and like I'm still a couple miles or so away from where the fire is currently. But a couple miles, like it's not really all that much, really, when you think about it. It's a few miles. Few miles is a little too close for me. But some other people, like I saw a tweet, Rosanna Pansino she posted last night when she had to evacuate, and she was like, the fire is a mile from my home. I'm getting out of here. And I'm like, okay, yeah, if she's only a mile away, that is a lot closer than I am. So like, I get it. Okay. So it's nice to know there's at least like, you know, a few miles in between. But like, when the fire is so little contained currently, you're like, it feels like it's only a matter of time in some ways. And it was just like, yeah, a little worrisome. The winds were shifting down to me as well, and I'm like, I don't like the direction this wind is in, 'cause it's like in my direction from the fire. And though the wind was very slight, and then looking up north, I couldn't really see much, like northwest. Couldn't really see much. But then uh once the wind changed and really died down, like in the middle of the night, um, I like went out on my balcony and I could see the like orange like light in the distance, like a pretty bright orange light, not the fire itself, but you know, it was pretty orange. And I'm on like, the fourth floor or so of my building. So like other people on like the 10th floor, right? They have much better views of the fire and things. So I don't have the best view. So the fact that I can see it is like kind of scary. And like it looks really close. Even though it's not as close as it looks, it is still very scary to like see the evacuation zones expanding out, more people being evacuated down towards your direction. You look outside, you see the orange on the horizon shooting up into the sky, and you're like, uh-oh. So last night I was getting really nervous and kind of scared. So I did start packing stuff up last night because I was like, I need to be ready. I need to be I was getting really scared. And I was like shaking. I was like, I don't know, especially because of the calm everyone was like had before, where they were like, I'm kind of over it. And and like I wasn't of that opinion, but it still kind of lulls you a little bit when everyone else has that vibe and attitude around it. And then all of a sudden the fire starts spreading your direction and you're like, oh no, 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 no. Um, so that was really scary. And I didn't really like that very much. So then I kind of stayed up all night. Oh, because it also sucked on Thursday night because I stayed up until like 4 a.m. and then I had meetings in the morning on Friday morning. And I'm like, don't, no, but I had to stay up Thursday night just in case. Because the fire seems to like make some of its biggest moves at night, which is also unfortunate because they report less on it on the news. So you have to just constantly be refreshing things to see. Um, and other people I see on social media, they're like posting about how they take shifts. And like they have like, a boyfriend or something, and they'll like take shifts. And like, one will be asleep, the other person will be awake, and then vice versa. That must be nice. Must be nice. Boyfriends are good for something. But or even a roommate, right? But when you're like living by yourself, it's hard. It's hard. It's just me. So I like sleep and like wake up every half an hour whenever I do get a chance to sleep to refresh the maps and just to make sure I'm not evacuated. And like it's really rough. It's really rough. And also last night the smoke, because I could start smelling the smoke from in my apartment, which is just kind of concerning because you're like, oh, that's really unhealthy. But luckily, well, yesterday morning, Friday morning, I was like, "Ooh, air quality looks really bad." And I'm like, "It doesn't feel bad in my apartment, but I know my apartment's not very airtight." So I'm like, probably should, to stay healthy, I probably should get an air purifier. I wanted to get one a while ago, but I just never got around to it because it's expensive. But I, sucked it up and I was like, all right, I'll pay $100 for an air purifier that should cover most of my apartment probably. Um, and I mean, it won't do a perfect job, but it'll help. And so I got one of those, but it's not coming until Monday, and then last night I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be so mad if I have to evacuate. And then my air purifier comes. It's like, why would I pay $100 for an air purifier when like I could have spent that money that would cover like almost a night at a hotel, right? Taking shifts with your grams, usually you had to stay up most of the nights. Yeah, yeah. It's just ugh, it's because like I've kind of been sleeping during the day ish, but it's just like yeah, it's sleeping in like 3 hour times, and during these 3 hours I like wake up every half hour to check. It's just I wish I had someone to do shifts with. But it is what it is. Eventually the fire will stop, probably, hopefully. Um, but yeah, my air purifier is trying to come in. I tried purifying because I do have a water purifier. And I was tried purifying the water, but I don't think it gets the ash out of the water, unfortunately. So, because it's starting to get to me. I like drink and then I feel like, little itchies on my throat. So, yay. I don't know. I might go out tomorrow. Yeah, I might go out tomorrow to buy some drinks, some water, and maybe some like Gatorade. Honestly, you know what? Maybe Gatorade would be good because with it dry and like breathing in other stuff, it might be good to get something particularly hydrating. Um, I don't know if it works like that with the chemicals or not, but you know what? I'll get something that's supposed to be more hydrating. Um, and yeah, so maybe that'll be good. I'll have to see. Um, Mm, I don't know. But yeah, so last night things were really rough. Um they like the fire was spreading really rapidly. Um they say like it's according to the numbers, it only increased 1,000 square feet, but if you look at the map, that's not true. That's not true. It spread a lot last night. In the evening, like from like 6 p.m. to like 3 a.m. maybe. So I was a little nervous today, but things died down. The wind moved in a more positive direction. The news kept talking about how the firefighters were using this day to get a more solid footing and to prepare for 4 p.m. on Saturday evening here when the winds picked up again. Now, they're not what they were on Tuesday, right? Or Tuesday night, right? The winds here are in the teens. Tuesday night, the sustained winds were in the 20s. So, but it's still a little windier. I don't think any major gusts either, unlike it was Tuesday night. But the they were preparing for tonight, and they were doing a lot, putting down a lot of lines of fire retardant, a lot of fire breaks, and just like doing whatever they could to prepare for tonight to make sure they hold the line for tonight. And but the winds shifted a little bit earlier, like around noon. So the winds didn't pick up yet, but they did shift earlier than they had expected. So that foiled their plans a little bit. They're also down one of the water scooper planes because some private people, by private people, they might be organizations like the news. One that they found and like identified was a Red Cross drone. But people are flying drones into the area, and one of the drones hit one of the Canadian scooper planes and damaged its wings, so they can't use it anymore, and that's rude. But apparently, they have a lot more helicopters in today. So they're really this afternoon they seemed confident. However, I know that people need to hear them to be confident. People need a little bit of a positive message, right? At this point, a little pick me up. They need to hear some good news. And so I don't trust them because I'm an INTJ and I understand. that at this point, that's what people need to hear. And I know that they're going to be trying to control people, you know, so that they don't panic, so that they don't, uh, you know, population control, right? Crowd control. And in their crowd control efforts, they need to appease people a little bit with some good news, with some confidence. So they are going to act confident regardless, right? So I don't know if that's to be trusted or not. But they sure seemed confident. And so far it's fine. Heard they brought hot shots to fight the fire. Doesn't really make sense to you though. Yeah. Well, we have gotten I know it's just a pun, but we did get some new um aid recently. I think Mexico showed up with more help, I think recently. Which is nice. And I think some other surrounding states sent a little bit more aid as well, which is good. Um but uh but yeah. A lot of people online have noticed they're like once they see the maps, they're like, "Oh, the fire's not as bad as I thought." They're like, "I thought all of LA was on fire." And it's like, no, but the area that burned, right, is like people are saying it's the same size as San Francisco. It's the same size as Philadelphia. Like they just don't realize how, and like we were talking about this last stream, right? LA is very large. Hotshots are meant for forest fires. They're not really equipped for city or urban fires. I see. But that makes well, I mean, some of it's in forest fires. A lot of it's forest fires, actually. Well, to be fair, it's burned most of the forest. It's not even a forest, it's scrubland. That's why a lot of people are also they don't know the geography of LA. So they're like, "Oh, well, this is what you get. God wants you to, because it's always God's fault. God wants you to not build on the desert. Maybe LA should not be allowed to build on the desert anymore. Maybe they should move out elsewhere." Um, it's not the desert. It's not desert. It's scrubland. It's coastal scrubland, which is a little dry, but it's not desert. Um, but yeah, but yeah, I don't know. But today they were really hyped up about the helicopters. Apparently they got more helicopters. And they are like feeling really much more confident now that they have those. I don't know if some of them from the Lydia fire, because the Lydia fire has been 100% contained. So I again, actually no, that doesn't make sense. I'm surely the Lydia fire people went down to the Eaton fire. Um, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, the point is that yeah, the fire was really scary last night. And and I already have my like hotel pulled up on other my other tab, my other browsers over here with all my maps. And then I have the hotel that I have picked out that I would like to go to, I think. Um it's not the best. It's a 3-star, but that's what you get for your money. And it's pretty far in towards downtown. It's like it's like central LA, which is not or like almost to Westlake. Um Central LA is not downtown LA. Or yeah, like it's in the like central LA mid Wilshire area. Which is like much closer to downtown though. It's like just outside of downtown. So it's not over on this side of the city though entirely where I'm at. It's like much closer to downtown. Um but yeah. Luckily though, it made me feel a lot better is for some reason tonight my credit card extended my credit line. And it's not like I want to max out my credit card, but it's nice to know that you have money for this sort of stuff if you need it, right? Like more money if you need it, depending on how things turn, right? Because like there's a potential possibility that the fire spreads. I not as I get evacuated, but then have to pay for a hotel for a while, but also that my apartment burns down, and also that my workplace burns down, and then I could lose my job, and like that would be awful. I don't think I would lose my job, but I don't know. I don't know how they would react to that. So it's there is that. It's a low possibility, but not low enough. I'm almost reluctant to say it's a low possibility right now. Like it's probably not going to happen. I'm feeling like a 10% chance. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, this fire, things are like, oh, well, surely it won't burn out all the Palisades. Nope, it did. Surely it won't reach the valley. Nope, it did. So you're like, surely this fire won't spread to. No, no, don't say that. It has spread to a lot of the places that no one thought it would. So, it's nice that, at least I have a larger line of credit if I need it. you know it's a small thing, but it's just that kind of nice little additional cushion comes along and you're like, oh, thank goodness. um but yeah, hold on, I need a drink. But anyway, yeah, so that's my fire update. Tonight I can't see any glow from the flames in the sky. I checked before stream and it doesn't seem like, well, they haven't updated the maps at all. So I'm assuming that means, and the news doesn't report during the night because I don't know, reporters just aren't made like they used to be. No one reports in the night anymore. They all go to bed and they don't have people to work the night shift for reporting. I don't know why. That seems silly to me. But, like this is what reporters are all about. If I were a reporter, I'd be reporting in the middle of the night. I'd be like, yeah, this is my scoop. But nah. The reporters, they're like, nah, this is a 9 to 5 for me. Okay. So anyway, so who knows? Who knows where the fire is at the moment? No one knows. Uh, but so far I'm not evacuated, and they haven't changed the evacuation zones, so presumably the fire is holding. But you know, um, kind of rough. But yeah. Anyway, so that's where we're at now. That's why I'm streaming in the middle of the night, because that seems to be the vibe for when it's best to be awake and watching the fire. Um, like, because even if, like, I feel if we were evacuated during the day, I would, like, notice the, like, commotion, right? Like, it's just scarier to be evacuated at night, I guess. And I don't really want to be asleep and then be, evacuated when I'm sleeping at night. I'd rather be evacuated during the day if I'm asleep during the evacuation order, if that makes sense. So, you know, um, okay. But let's play our game. Let's play our game. I've yapped a lot about other stuff for long enough. Um, okay. Let's pull this up. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, so this is the new Chilla's art game. Um, and it's not the one that I had been looking at that was supposed to come out on Halloween. This is a different one. What's my volume like? Oh, okay, it's a little loud, but um, okay. Oh, wait. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what? That's probably fine. Oh yeah, and my VODs will probably be delayed on YouTube for a while because I haven't decided if I want to put up the VOD from Wednesday about the fires and stuff. And if I do decide to put it up, I'm not gonna put it up until the fires are out because I know it has a lot of searchable key terms in it, and I don't want. I mean, on the one hand, it could get me more views, but I don't want to clog up information sources, right, with my video, which isn't as informative as others might be. So I'm not going to post it until after the fires are over. But yeah, so uh just a little note on that. And yeah, and I want to post the VODs in order. So if I decide to post it, I'll wait till the fire's over to post it and then everything afterwards. If the fire if I decide not to post it, when I decide not to post it, I will just post this one next instead. Is how it's gonna work. Okay. And I'm so behind because I've been so stressed about the fires and stuff and just trying to like deal mentally with it. So I'm behind on like also like we were gonna do our book club thing and everything, but it's we're just not at that point right now. Maybe we'll have to skip our first book club book and just start properly in February, I think. Um and save the other book for March maybe or some I don't know, some other month maybe. But yeah, cuz not I don't have things ready. I don't have things ready right now. Okay. Here we go. Options. Ooh, full screen, please. Is that going to change the resolution? This is not full screen. What the? Okay. No. Um, Anytime I click on something, it does not input. All right. Hold on. We gotta close out of this. Start over. Perfect. Perfect. Anyway, I don't know what's up with that other game. This one I hadn't been following. I kept forgetting it existed because it doesn't have Chilla's art in the title. Oh no. It didn't reset. Oh no. How do I have to re-download it? Oh man. Cause see, you can't tell, but it's not taking up my full screen because I don't think it has the correct resolution. And it's not going to. And it flickers. Yeah, I can't I have to re-download it. Hold on. Uninstall. Oh, reinstall. Hold on. Got about 9 different freeze warnings. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, it's reserving space, huh? That's great. Now it's downloading. Wow, it's gonna take a while because I'm streaming. Oh no. Um, all right. Don't worry, we're 14% downloaded, 15, 16. We'll get there. Yeah, sometimes the warnings you get for the weather are just a little like a little unnecessary, some of the warnings, but okay. Uh this game takes about 60 to 90 minutes. So that's what we got here. And then maybe I'll go to bed after that. See, things seem to be pretty calm tonight. So maybe I can at least try to get my sleep schedule back. Oh, but I don't think so. We don't have to go into work this week. They already decided. Um, and after the fire went like crazy last night, they were like, yeah, it's a little iffy. Maybe we shouldn't go into work on Monday. They're like, you know what? We'll just be off the rest of the week. Come back in after MLK Day, following Tuesday. But we still have Zoom stuff though. This next week. We'll still have like Zoom meetings and things. So okay, wonderful. Let's play the game. Hopefully that reset the Oh, it didn't. Uh-oh. Oh no. Can I not play it now? Oh no. Okay, I just gotta be really quick. Because once it shrinks the resolution down, it won't let me click on things. What's up with the game? I made it full screen and it didn't like it. See, because it goes full screen. Like anytime I click, like right now, it has like a smaller resolution, right? Because the resolution is not the size of my screen. So when I made it full screen, it didn't adjust the resolution, right? Because I don't know, whatever this stuff is sucks. So I can't. It's right now. It's smaller. It's this resolution size. And when I click on this, right, it like re-enters the re-recognizes the game and it's like, oh yeah, full screen, and it pulls it up to full screen, but it didn't take my input. My click was just to like re-enter the game essentially, and then it makes it full screen, but I can only click on it when it's full screen. I don't know, because it's not set to the right resolution. That's why. No, come on. Okay, yeah, borderless. That's what I want. Okay, okay, okay. I think this works. I think this works. We're going to turn the quality down. Yeah, okay. For that stuff. We're going to turn the rest of this quality down. Well, maybe try high. I don't know what this is, but we'll keep it at that. Is there one that's like all of it? Okay. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. Gameplay. We'll try head bob, see how it goes. We're gonna preemptively change that. Fly. Controls. Okay. Sprint photo mod space tab open gallery interact. Okay, it's perfect. Okay. Audio. Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. I think we're good now. Wait, why is my model wrong? Oh no. What? Hold on. Okay, I have to fix my model. This is actually pretty concerning. I don't know why it's because now all of my other programs have also been adjusting to. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm lagging again. I can't play this game. Ooh, hold on. Well, I need to adjust this anyway because it changed. Ugh. I hate resolution stuff. Why can't they just make games normal? You know? Just saying. Why can't they just make them normal? Yeah, I look smaller and it moved me farther up and weird. But now, let's see. Graphics. You know what would help is putting it to be full screen. But I can't because the game will freak out at me. I don't know offhand. Well, I mean, I'm assuming it's I mean, actually, I'm not sure what my resolution is. Okay. What if we just do medium? Maybe? Does that help at all? No. No, it doesn't. Oh no. Uh, low. I hate it when my indie horror is too advanced graphically for my VTuber. It's not a Chilla's art. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? What type of quality game are you making where my model can't run? Dude, if your game's an hour and a half long, it should not be so intensive that you can't run a VTuber model. Just saying. Hmm. All right. So we can't play this game. This is another game that we are unable to play because my computer just can't handle it. Perfect. Perfect. We'll put it in with Medieval Dynasty, and at this point, I'm not going to be able to play any games. I'm not going to play any games because I can't afford anything. because my computer sucks and I can't afford a better computer. So, and the computer's not the problem. It's they're just making the games too good. And I get that I can play this game. I just cannot stream this game with my model. I can stream it without my model. But again, I'm not interesting enough. I'm not an interesting, funny person. I can't stream it without my model. Mm. All right, fine. This is stupid. What if it's, I was gonna say, what if it's just the menu? It's not. The game's gonna be worse. Okay. Yeah, I'm finished. Man, what a bummer. Exit. I want to exit. Quit. Okay. Anyway, that was Chilla's art. That was Chilla's art. Cursed Digicam. Yay. Good game. I'm sad. I'm sad. You know what? That's fine. That's what Itch.io's for. You know what? That's what Itch.io's for. That's what, you know what? Water delivery was really good. I'm not to be, I don't want to be mad at Chilla's art. I just don't think you need to make things that advanced. Actually, wait, maybe, actually, hold on. Running it in DirectX 11 will draw visual quality. That's what I want. We're gonna try again. We're not done. I'm not done. Let's try a true Velatro. Now at this point, I just end stream. It'll just be a short stream. It's late anyway. But we'll try again. We'll try again. It's gonna, if you play it on DirectX 11, it'll hurt your visual quality. Dude, you're an indie horror game. What visual quality? I mean, I get that it has visual quality, but I don't. Who plays Chilla's art for the high quality graphics? You know what I mean? Who plays Chilla's art for the high quality graphics? No one. Like, let's be real here. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, it should come up. No, okay, it's fine. Okay. Oh man, my throat. Ugh, the air and or the water is not things aren't going well. Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, where did the wind sound go? It just doesn't have a looping audio track in the menu. Interesting. And indie games are made for story and gameplay, not high-end graphics. Yeah. Yeah. Especially indie horror. That's the thing. Is it's like indie horror is like B-rated horror movies, right? Like part of the charm is how janky and weird they are. That's because it works in horror because it kind of makes it uncanny in a way. Um or like tropish in the right way. Well, I guess no. I'd say indie horror is a little bit different than like B horror movies because indie horror games, like I said, they create an uncanniness to them that works with the horror. Thankfully, I think in large part to creepypastas about cursed games. I think have done a lot to help the like make a weird looking game feel scary. Because honestly, high quality graphics in a game, I'm actually, I don't know. I suspect going into this, my prediction is, right? Oh, so how's my model, by the way? I guess I wasn't so bad okay, seems fine. Okay. Um, but my prediction going into this is that that this game will be less spooky than other Chilla's Art games. And I think the higher quality graphics are going to be part of it. I think they're going to be part of what contributes to the less spookiness. That is my assumption, my prediction going into it. Okay, we're pulling up the game now. How's my model? Let's see. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so it was just a DirectX 12 versus 11 thing. What are we saying? Show me what? Oh, is he gotta run? She, right? We're looking for a daughter in this game, right? My daughter died in our local park. Hmm. How did she die? Oh, I gotta click. Okay. I cannot sleep since then. She torments me every day and night. She is still bound to this world. I must free her. She is no longer here with me. Lost Spirit Liberation Method. After some searching, I found a website perfect for my needs. This, whatever this picture is over here, this page, it looks like a lost child poster. But it also looks like a playbill for like, uh, yeah, for like a play or something. Or the bad graphics can really help sell the horror aspects of a game, release more of the imagination. Yeah, yeah. And like, I don't know, I think it creates a sense of unease because of like the uncanniness, right? It's not realistic. And it makes you, and also the bad graphics make it feel like a much older game. And older things are always inherently spookier, you know, just by the, I don't know, they just are, right? Um, and they might not be spooky, but they're definitely spookier, right? Let's say you find a thrifted jacket from the 80s, and then you find a jacket that was like thrifted from 2021, right? Which one's going to be spookier? The jacket from the 80s isn't inherently spooky, but if you put it in a horror setting, it's definitely going to be spookier than the one from 2021. Website that allows a lingering spirit to be liberated. No. The website states, take pictures of your deceased loved one with a camera made by a medium and upload 15 photos. I think this is a scam. You will then receive a message from the spirit. I don't know if I can really trust this, but it's the only way. Wait, what do you do? Upload 15 photos? What was that? I was one of the lucky few who got a hold of the special camera, and I was relieved to know that my girl could finally rest in peace. This is a scam. Just like all the haunted dolls. Like, you can go like on eBay and stuff and get a haunted doll, and a lot of people, you might be like, wow, how does someone sell like 30 haunted dolls? It's because they live next to a cemetery, they say, and they go out and collect the spirits and bind them to the dolls, and then they sell the haunted dolls. And it's like, okay, but that's probably a scam. They're probably just buying the dolls and saying they're haunted. Just saying. Remember this body horror point and click game? It was pretty short and straightforward, but the pixelated graphics and its concept was pretty disturbing. I see. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, it just makes it worse. It makes it worse. What am I even looking at? I'm in a bathroom. Oh. Ew. The poster's fallen down. Oh, that's like a thing. I recognize this from the information about the game. Hmm. No toilet paper. Don't use it. Okay. Wash my hands. No reflection and can't wash my hands. I want to wash my hands. Hmm. What am I doing? Oh, I'm using the camera. Am I looking for ghosts? there they are. Okay. Am I scared of something that's gonna kill me or something? How do I undo the camera? I don't want to have the camera anymore. Oh, over here. The phone. Why is it ringing? It's her daughter. Daddy, I'm sorry I called you. When you are coming back? Thing is, my head hurts a little. Oh, I'm sure it does. Uh-oh. That's always disturbing. Are you coming home soon? Oh yeah, let me know the name of the game if you can remember it. No guarantees I'll look at it in the future, but maybe at some point. Is this loud, by the way? Okay, I don't know if it's too loud. Are those no, those are real children. Okay. Oh, maybe monkey bars. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. No. Okay, I think this is all I see. What? $3301? Am I supposed to call these numbers or something? 7022. Oh, smiley face. 7 0 no coins. Oh, I gotta do E. 7 0 2 2. Whose rainbows are at the top of the toilet stall? Okay. What was the other number? I didn't remember. Top of the toilet stall. I was just in here though. Okay. Like discover my body, like a 10-minute game, huh? Well, maybe I'll find it at some point. Oh, there's someone on the slide. Oh, they're gone now though. Where'd they go? Sneaky. Chief is back. Creator made a couple others that are pretty fakey. Oh, okay, cool. I'll look into it. No one getting a drink. No ghosties. Where was it? Oh, over here. 3301. Anything over here? 3301. Oh, is the person back on the slide? No. Go down here. Oh, there we go. It's an announcement from the elementary school. Giant round thing is, I don't know. Missing persons of a child. It is unsafe to be out late. Please return home before 6 p.m. I don't know what time it is. Deep ocean dives. See, I'm not really like... I mean, obviously, like, the ocean's kind of scary, but... Oh, wait, the other side. This is probably where the ghost is. Yeah, there we go. Why is the music scary? Okay. My name is Mitsuka. I love my dad. Is that my daughter? With my dad, I would often go to the neighborhood park. But we haven't been able to go because my dad has been very busy lately. When will be the next time we go to the park together? I don't know. What about over in this part? Oh, okay. Some of them also seems to be like dependent on what angle you're at. Like the one with the slide. Surely there's someone on here. This thing looks like a death trap. Made a horror game based around the concept that most people wouldn't think of. Something simple like mannerism of a mantis. Placed in a monster. Yeah. I know. Oh yeah, like I was saying, ocean stuff, like obviously the ocean's like kind of scary, but like it doesn't, I don't know, hit me the same way. Neither does space, which is why I have my doubts about Alien Isolation. Everyone's like, "Ooh, it's so spooky." Or not spooky, but like it's an actual scary game. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not like, I don't know, space and aliens and stuff. Let's do 3301. I don't know if that's gonna be. Oh, could I only do one? Oh, okay. I just had to step closer. 3, 3, oh, 1. Was this the person that's taken already? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so like they tell you where they are. Hmm. But yeah, for the alien is pretty neat. Alien hide and seek. It's literally all you did when you played. Yeah, I mean that's my understanding of it. Is it's kind of what it's like. 4253. And like so, it sounds like it's cool from like a gameplay. 4253. Is that what it was? 4253. Mountains are kind of interesting. I've marked my boots. Oh, I didn't even see those boots there. What? I already took a picture of the one that's here. Marked my boots. The rocks, but why was that the clue over there? Well, I guess the first clue we had wasn't, was in the bathroom and we got it from outside, so. Marked my boots. Yeah, you did, but this is the mountain. I don't understand. Did I move the rock? No. It's an arrow? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Maybe I just need to stand here. There's a heart. It's over here. It looks like a person. Oh. I didn't realize I can go inside. I don't understand. Square forming when I look at the middle with the camera. Hmm? In here? Um, I guess. Oh yeah, there are those lines. But what do I do about that? Oh. Walk into it, but disappears when I get too close. Maybe this just is the ghost. Oh. Is that it? Okay. 2025? No, sorry. 6065. Oh, it's also on this side. I guess. But does that mean, like, can I take photos that are wrong? Like, do actually, I don't know if what counts. 6065. The boys are so into their conversation they won't even notice me. What does that mean? You mean over here by these kids over here? Oh. Uh-oh. It's nighttime. The scary guy comes out at night. Do I have a flashlight? No. What is that noise? Yeah, I think I have 40. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking it. Let's see, is this the right direction? Oh no, wait. Is it just when I'm in camera mode that I lag? Or am I lagging this whole time? Uh-oh. Hold on. Now that it's nighttime. Uh-oh. I guess we continue. Sorry, I'm lagging. I'm lagging. I am sorry. I think it might be daylight again at some point in the future. Excuse me? What is that little bug whirring noise? I don't like it. What is this situation? What? Why did I crawl? Does that count? Or no, that's it, that's it. Oh no, 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 no! Oh no, I'm wasting my photos. There, I got it, okay. Okay. I love playing in the park with my dad. Okay, what is the 1996. Okay. What was that noise?
父さんと一緒に練習できたらいいなと思っています。
What is that apartment up there doing? What is that noise here? Are those shoes always there? Sacks of flour? I think they were sacks of trash. What is... Oh no. I'll try again. Come on out. I need to be quicker. Somebody's not having a great time in the water. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening by the slide, however. What if I walk away and come back? Is it this? Is this... Like, it makes me think of the water fountain, but it's not near the water fountain. I got the swing one? I don't think I did. Maybe I did, though, since it's not coming back. Oh, I can return home. Oh. Let me check the tires real quick. Let me check the number. Oh, wait. It's gone. Oh, ringing. I can't move or do anything. Oh, up there. Okay. Oh, okay. Hello? Can you stop ringing? Okay, well at least I can put the pin. Taken, okay, so I got that one, whatever one it was. How do I leave? How do I answer this phone? Okay, these are the ones I got. Oh, I can be deleted. I can delete photos too, okay. I don't understand. Oh, I've got an 11 out of 10 out of 15, okay. How do I stop? Stop ringing. Oh. It opened, okay. Stuck in there. That's my home. Phone home, yep. ET phone home, alright. And it's just still ringing. How do I... It's still ringing. Okay, whatever. Anyway. So I got the fountain one. Or, the one had the clue on the fountain. What if I... There's still nothing here. The water's running, though. Like... Are they down there? No. Okay. I got this tree. There's gotta be something with the tires. Okay. Probably a wrong number. I don't know. They seem very committed to calling. He's in there. Something was in there. I didn't realize this guy was here. Uh-oh. What do I do about that? What happens if I photograph him? Does he kill me? What is... Wow. I just went down the slide. Okay. Go up the slide. No, I want to take a photo from here. Photo. Oh, there they are. Okay. Why are they drowning at the bottom of the slide? That's a little weird now I think about it. Girl in the first grade has been reported missing. Oh. You were in this situation and something came running up to you. Getting hit with a mean left hook. Yeah, I don't... What is that? Was the noise really just like the missing kid broadcast? Was that the staticky noise, or is there... We got the vending machine. There's nothing with this bench. Oh. I'll leave. Some Barking Middle Night, what's the story? Well, I mean, we were here during the day. I don't think the ghosts are from whenever they were here. I don't know. We were here. We gotta take photos of ghosts. He's over there too. Oh. Okay. He's in there. He's in there. He was there. I saw him. When did that kid show up? Oh. Oh. Wasn't there before. Oh, what's this whole little thing? I don't think I saw this. Oh, this is just the... I didn't see the backside. That was what's confusing me, but... It's just still the bathrooms. Okay. Yeah, I was already here, though. Murders happened in the park? Yeah. Well, maybe. Oh. Okay. How many have I done so far? Or like 13? Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, it's the mascot from the poster. Furry. Yeah. Everyone's favorite furry, Mickey Mouse. There's gotta be someone at the tires. Like, there's no way. What is this about? Thank you for following. This is about, so it's a new Chilla's art game. Basically, we're playing as a dad. Our daughter died at this park, and she haunts us. And we saw a website where we buy a Digicam, which sounds like Digimon, but has nothing to do with Digimon. It takes photos of ghosts, or you can use it to take photos of ghosts. And then, because like we can't see them with the naked eye, but when we pull this up, we like see them, and then we take a picture. And if we upload 15 photos to the website, then we can contact our daughter and I guess tell her to like bug off or something. I don't know. So we're out here in this park taking photos of children in the park, a totally normal thing to do, and gotta upload the photos to the internet. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I think it's a scam. I think this guy's getting scammed. I don't think that's real. Oh wait, there's a number on the tree. 8189. This gives you hints, which I'm using anyway, because the numbers aren't easy to come by, so. Gotta solve the mystery Scooby-Doo style, I guess. Well, I don't know. Was it what, 8189? 81. Also, his phone's ringing. I just can't figure out how to answer it, so we kind of just don't pay attention. The red eyes on the I knew there was something by the tires. I just couldn't figure it out. What do you mean the red eyes? Oh. That? Oh. Okay. Oh. They were... Okay. That's not what I thought I took a picture of. Okay. The mascot guy around? I'm getting a little unnerved. Still wonder what's that apartment. Something to be right in front of me when the photo's taken. Yeah. Just one more left. Just one more. We're almost there. Why did that vending machine look spookier all of a sudden? We already got our thing. Yeah, he's still up there. Who's the mascot? You know, I'm not sure. We don't know. He's just here. He's on all the signs. Like we have over here. See, like... I don't know what that says, though, so... Oh, it's out of order. We already took a photo in here. But, let's see. Is there really nothing with these things? We haven't... I don't think we've taken anything with these. Isn't this last one should be what happened to our daughter? I feel like. Just Terry, he works at the local pizza place. You know, sometimes you have those quirky locals in your neighborhood. Okay, so in the video we took, the beginning, we saw the clip of like our daughter, and she was like, we were sitting over here. And she was like, watch me run. And we know our daughter died here. Waiting for someone to be on top of one of these light poles or in a tree. That seems like a really solid way for a child to die at a playground. Is fall from a tree. Did I look at this tree? Hmm. Wait, what about this tree? Where even is, what am I even looking at? Okay. No, okay. Man, I can't even get any numbers. He's not here anymore, is he? Huh. He was in here before. Terry was. Yeah. The jungle gym. Do look like he was guarding it, you think? I don't know. I think it's just because that's where he has all his little pictures. I don't even know if he's an antagonist. He could be our friend. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Why did he disappear? He's on the loose! Look what you've done! Oh no. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, I don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. Is he in here? Oh, here we go. 2468. Who do we appreciate? Released Terry. Yep. The ringing again. I can't answer it. I don't remember panda shadows. Oh, finally! These things. I thought it should be panda shadows. What do you mean? Oh. Let's take a picture of the shadow? Oh yeah, okay. Can I leave now? Return home, return home. Yes? I got all my photos. Why do I need to go back to the park? Things looked red and scary. Photos oh. Right on the photo. Oh, what? I have to collect a photo of my loved one's spirit? Oh no. Which one is she? You got hard to with Dora. This is funny. Add jump scares. Okay. Um, maybe these are all my daughter. Hmm. I don't understand. Door slam. You ever thought about your security? That's a little unnerving there. Oh no, my model's lagging a lot this part. Why? This isn't that intense. I don't know. It seems to imply that I guess 0 out of 15, so I can get 50. Okay, fine. Or right click. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apparently this one works. 10. Uh, what is this one even of? I don't know. 11, 12. 13, 14. Some of these are just of that dude. I don't know what that one is. And this one is the Shadowcat 15. Okay. Upload. Too real. Too real. Photos must be taken within 13 days after death. Really? Did all these kids die in the last 13 days? Or are they all her? Okay, now what? Is that her? It's coming closer. She is still here. Yeah, it didn't work. For some reason the website didn't work. Wow. Who knew? Um what am I supposed to do now? Hello? Um what is what am I supposed to do? Still seem pretty tall. I think she was floating. Just a reflection in the TV. Um yeah. There we go. Okay. I'd like to believe the furniture is tiny. It does feel kind of tiny. 1561. What? Do I even have a phone? 3910. Okay, let's start with 1561, I guess. Are those arms in the shirt? Whoa. There's a lot of numbers everywhere. Okay, yeah, see, that's why she's here, because we just photographed some, like, random kids at the park. We need to photograph her. Oh, now I can head out here. There we go. Why do her feet look like that? What is a TV doing for? Reminds me of the old movie The Grudge, Japanese one. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, bugs. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't think there's anything here. Hmm. Ugh, I hate these bugs. Oh. There's a closet that has a number in it. What are all... There's so many numbers. I feel like I need to take a photo of the bathroom door closed. No. Okay. What's the deal with this? Why are there so many numbers? Something in the wash through camera? I don't think so. Oh, okay. You just had to take a photo of it. That makes sense. Good call. Oh, The Grudge is a pretty good set of movies. However, they're a bit confusing the first time you watch them. I see. Spooky clothes being cleaned. Yep. Sometimes you have to put your dead daughter in the wash. Get her squeaky clean. You know, kids, they're not always good at cleaning themselves. It's her room. Suka. That was her name. Just like the announcement said. Also, all the announcements were about her. We were just like reliving our trauma, I guess. Oh, this is the front door. Makes sense. And that's her room. Do we have a bedroom? Start making some calls. Like, actually, no. Hold on. What are all these noises doing? I don't like it. 4209. Okay, let's call this one. See what this is all about. 4209. I know it's hints, but I kind of like solving the clues. Close the door from the kitchen to the hallway. What? Why? Oh, so things are different when you close the different doors? I have to stand over here. I don't understand. We already got one in here. 3617? Washing her and her clothes. Yep. Yep. Sufficient. Supposed to be within after 13 days of her death. More surprised the dude wasn't reliving trauma. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be 13 days. And it doesn't feel like it's been 13 days. Feels like it's been a lot more. 3617. Because, like, he was already being haunted by her. Oh, in the fridge, so we can go in the fridge. Okay. Is that always so bright? Is she in the microwave? Now I'm ready to like peer into all sorts of strange places too. I know we're looking in the fridge. I just want to look at the other stuff too. We can't open the fridge. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. These clues aren't really very helpful. Oops, didn't mean to take that photo. My bad. Oops. Great, space again. Can I peek behind it? The fridge, you mean like over here? Oh, maybe. Good call, good call. Oh, yep, there we go. Wait. That does not look like her. Alright, okay. I was like, he's out on my eye. He's on the, it's on the camera. He's on the camera. Oh, okay. She a fridge, yeah. She got taller. Dude, that wasn't her. I know my own daughter. It's the number. Okay, the number's gone because we got it. Wow, there's a lot of numbers here too, so there must be a lot of. We get 6834. Okay, I don't know what that one is about closing the hallway door. 6834. 6834. Inside of the table is warm. Yeah, but I don't understand. Oh, I tried to get that one. I just didn't have the angle right, I guess. Ghost squatters. No, they're my daughter. Just sometimes she looks a little different. Full-grown adult demon lady. Yeah, definitely was. Okay. Felt like there were a lot of numbers around, but now all of a sudden. What the? That's not my daughter. Okay, is there at least a number in here, maybe? No. What if I come in here and close the door? And then... No. But it was a good idea. Good job, me, for having such a clever idea. There's something in the TV. Ooh, you know what? Probably. Probably. For some of these, you do have to just, like... Well, there's one behind the TV, but we can probably just... No. Okay. Wait a minute. What's that over there? Bug. Behind the TV, maybe? No. 1162. Okay. Did I not close the bathroom door? I guess I didn't. But I don't know what that other noise was. Hold on, but I do have this one I would like to delete. Okay. 64, right? Oh, no. 62. That's the bathroom. We see something's behind the door in the bathroom. Behind the door, maybe? Let me see. Let's figure out this one first. Amazing who made air conditioners. Okay, so there's one with the air conditioner. So, like, I open it and then it's behind the door? No. No one there. Unless you think it's here, but I can't open this door. Unless I take a photo of it. guess that's it then. But that's not the flushing one. Oh. Oh, I have to get it while it's flushing. I get it. Let's do the air conditioner one in the meantime. Oh, they're up in there. Wow, some things you wouldn't be able to tell without the clues. Wait. Oh, I was like, I can't pull my camera up, but that's because we are already in the... What's he doing in there? Closing the door doesn't have anything to do with it. Because I tried to close the door. Yeah, it's Terry. It is clearly Mitsuki's room. Mitsuka? Something like that. I don't know. Whoa, 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 what's going on? What's happening? I leave the house? I want to leave. I don't understand why it's too spooky. What am I supposed to do? It's too dark in here. I lost. Oh, no, wait, I didn't. That was supposed to happen. He's in there. What's the objective? Hmm. Didn't pay the electric bill, clearly. Okay. Okay, so we're going like ring around the rosy with this man. With Terry. I don't I don't understand. I don't understand and I can't run. What am I supposed to do? What is my objective besides not to get caught by Terry? Photograph something. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I can't. Terry, no, no, you don't have to do this. Oh. Oh, he doesn't like photos. Oh no, darn it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. No worries. Do I have to? How many photos do I need to take of Terry? Oh, I can't even access my I'm just taking photos of Terry right now. That's all we're doing in this game. Is we're just taking photos of Terry. Just taking photos of Terry right now. I don't know where Terry is. There he is. Okay. Can I just camp this spot and like wait for Terry to come to me? Like photos bad side. You mean his front? What happens if I sneak up on him from behind? Whoa! Also, what's this light in here? It's just the air conditioner. Why is he... Oh, every time I take a photo of him, he's more like Mitsuki, I think. No, or maybe he's always been like that? What? What is that? Yeah, he's definitely getting quicker. Harry has a goddamn chainsaw. Why are we doing this? Why is this happening? Do I have an objective I'm supposed to be doing? Yeah, Terry needs to chill. Terry needs to chill. Come on, Terry. I'm ready for you. Like, do I just have to take enough photos of him? Or do I have an objective I'm supposed to be doing? And I'm supposed to, like, avoid Terry. And I'm making the Terry situation progressively worse. He didn't have his chainsaw that time. Oh, I think I did it. Photos seem to be doing something. I was worried that they'd make him, like, they'd, like, buff him each time to the point where, so, like, you can't always rely on the photos. You know what I mean? Oh, is she a Terry fan? Look at all these Terry drawings that she has. Um, I didn't take that photo. What? Oh no. What is happening? Okay, there's some Terry, but there's also some Patreon supporters. Okay. Let's see here. Take me back to the VTuber room. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Go towards the light. That's... Wait, this is a different phone. Maybe it's not. What is this? Are we? Maybe we are Terry. Maybe we were Terry all along. You know, I kind of can't believe that this guy's, like, name is not canonically Terry now. Like, what? Where did we get all these photos from? Did our daughter do it? Overactive. Click them all. Yeah. This is my... I knew it! See? They can't be over 13 days old. I knew it's been over 13 days. Because she was haunting him for a while, and, like, then he ordered the camera. His name will forever be Terry now. If it does. He does. He looks like a Terry. It reminds me of that one thing. Do you remember there was, like, something from, it was during the pandemic. There was, like, this image or something that you, like, weren't supposed to see of this, like, guy. As the devs don't name them, we will. I mean, maybe he has a name. There is that poster with him on it, but it's just in Japanese, so. Um. What? Oh, it's our daughter. No, it wasn't an SCP thing. It was like a guy. It was like from Mexico or something. It was like an urban legend creepypasta thing. Um, it was supposed to be like if you look at the photo, something something. I don't know. I'll have to look it up at some point. I like made a post about it before I remember. Mitsuka, right? That's her name. So she didn't die at the park. But wait, then what does Terry have to do with it? Hello? I don't have my camera. Someone's at the door. Time to answer the door. Oh, that is broken. Maybe they're here to fix our fridge door. Not fridge, our kitchen door. Hello? Missing person. Manami Kudan. Oh. Wait, but this was what we were looking at. This isn't even her daughter. Mitsuka. Is Mitsuka still here? Has she been here the whole time? Red Foe, the Mexican guy, is that the one? I don't know. It's kind of reddish looking, I think, yeah. What? What am I supposed to be doing? Telephone. Let's go answer it. I hate talking on the phone. I prefer texting. Hello. Or picking up slow. Whitish polo shirt and staring straight forward. No, I don't think so. But maybe, but I don't think so. Sorry I called. When are you coming home? The thing is, my head hurts a little. Yeah, but I thought she hurt her head at the park. Are you coming home soon? Are we dead? Oh, maybe we are dead. Maybe we're the dead one. Then where does Terry come into play? What? Did we commit suicide? What's going on over there? I can't move. Oh, okay. I also can't take a photo. I'm just watching. So what happened here? Oh no, I think it's the photo of the Mexican dude. Like he you see it and he somehow like convinces you to kill yourself or something. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Maybe I'll post about it. I'll post about it on Twitter or something later. Terry's our emotional support ghost. I didn't feel very emotionally supported by Terry, not gonna lie. I think he needs to go back to training. Oh, what's happening here? Mitsuka, yeah, what's going on? Haven't heard about that one. You might have. I might just be doing a bad job at telling it. Terry's our guilty conscience? Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe we just like are a little obsessed with Terry. Like maybe we're the ones who like Terry. Like Mitsuka has some Terry posters in her room, but maybe we're the Terry fan. It's her pyramid head. Yeah, maybe. Oh, she's dialing a number. 11. Sorry, it's really loud. I don't know if it's super loud for you guys, but it's loud for me, then it's gotta be loud for you. That's the experience of the game. Oh, it's like 911. What happened to us? Manami Kudan was killed by my... Oh, we killed some other random girl for some reason. What? Okay, well, let's look at the supporters. Do we recognize names? Let's see. Well, we'll have to figure it out when it's over. We have to compare how many names we recognize. How many names do we recognize? How many names? I'm blocking some, so it's extra hard for you guys. You're playing on hard mode. Yeah, I'm a little confused too. We'll talk about it after the names. Okay. Oh no, there's more names. It's gonna be hard from here on out. I think I only recognize one so far. There's so many names. Why are there so many names? I can't keep up with these names. Too many names. Virgil, the ancient Roman poet? I recognize him. Didn't know he was into Chilla's art. I recognized one name that time. She isn't just a furry, she's a snitch. Was Mitska? Was she was she Terry all along? Was she Terry? You have a guess on what's going on. Okay, well, we'll watch the end here. Maybe the more information will be revealed post credits. Sorry, I'm really laggy, but we're almost done. Oh, can I move again? Oh, I can. Let's answer the door. Where's our snitch daughter? Where's she at? Mitsuko, we had your back. Okay, when you were haunting us, we were trying to. Where's she at? She run away. How dare she? Terry's just here for the ride. I got ending. I got the achievement for there's only one ending. I don't believe that. I think there's a secret ending. Seems suspicious and unlike these games. Wait, what was that? What just happened? Literally no part of the story. It just stayed for the fun. He was hanging out at the park as he always does at night, and he noticed me walking around taking photos. And oh, that apartment was mine. Oh, what? Did we jump? Maybe. But there were two things that jumped. Did we throw our daughter off? So look, two things dropped down. And then that was Terry's hand that covered the camera at the end. So, continue. Okay, well, we'll exit and go back here. Okay. So, let's recap. What was the plot? Okay, so he I know it took me a long time to realize it too. Yeah, because I was seeing the like chinchilla doll in different games, and I was like, oh, it's like a mouse or something. It's like, no, it's a chinchilla for Chilla's art. Kind of ruins it to be honest, because then Chilla just sounds like chinchilla, and I thought Chilla before was like chiller, like spooky. But if it's just chinchilla, then but maybe they meant Chilla as in spooky, and then they were like, ooh, but like a chinchilla, and then they made it their mascot. I don't know. At least they made it look spooky. It's a spooky looking chinchilla with the creepy red eyes. Anyway, okay, so what happened? So did that our character was a murderer. The girl found out and we got rid of her, and then we got haunted by her. I guess. I mean, that's that's not logical per se, but it is what is typical, the typical plot for these sorts of games. Why did we murder that other girl? Why did we uh ma min Monami, right? Something like that. Yeah, Monami. It looked like she died in the house. Oh, maybe. Yeah, but like, but why did we kill her? We're just a murderer? Is that it? And then we killed her, and then we killed Monami in the house, and then Mitsuki or Mitsuka um snitched on us, so we killed her, and then she was haunting us. And Terry is our guilty conscience. Unless we were Terry. But You don't know for the other girl. Yeah, see, like I don't understand. And what was it with the bath? Like, because it looked like there was blood there. Did we maybe kill all those kids at the park? Are we Terry and we just are a serial killer and we kill children? The character might have been Terry. Yeah, maybe we were Terry and we just killed all those children at the park too. Right? Because there were a bunch of different deaths at the park. Um, hmm. But so there was the announcer at the park too, right? The announcements that were made. And I think one of them he drowned her. There was a lot leading to a drowning. Some, but I think see, but not all of them at the park had to do with drownings, though, I don't think. Hmm. Hmm. I was trying to think over the deaths that were at the park. Um, because like they might have all been the same person, actually. Because like the pictures weren't really very clear. So it could have all been her, but then it still leads like it'd be different. I feel like it'd be different if we killed like 16 children, right? I guess 17 if you include our daughter, or 15, but here's someone drowning or at least something similar. And she came out of a tube. Um, what do you mean at the start, at the very start of the game? Because there was the one drowning noise that was happening, but that was just someone who was drowning at the end of the slide or out of the tub. Um, the start, really? I don't remember the start of the game. Hmm. I'll have to rewatch the VOD and see. I don't I was so worried about the like model lagging and my model lagging and stuff that I might have not paid quite enough attention to the very start. Hmm. And there was definitely the missing 6-year-old girl, and that would probably be Monami, but then you just heard the noises when it got dark. Oh, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, there were the drowning noises. That was the like audio cue to the person at the end of the slide, and you had to go to the top of the slide to see her. And because she was like, leaning over the bottom of the slide with water in a puddle, water dripping around her, and so it was kind of clear that she was drowning because she was like all wet and stuff. But that could have been her. But I don't know about the other. Like, were they all separate victims? That's the thing, because we just saw bits and pieces of the ghosts, right? It might have all been the same girl. It might have all been Monami. Ooh, and even in our house, I think the girl, our daughter, had been wearing her purple pajamas, right? I think the girl in the school uniform, in the sailor uniform, is Monami. But why why did we kill her? Hmm. They were separately, some of them. It looked like they had different outfits. Oh, okay. Mm, did it? I guess kind of. So it makes sense because I like that better because then it almost is like, oh, he is just a serial killer. Like he is Terry, the serial killer who hangs out at the park at night and kills kids. Um, and one of them happened to be Monami, and his daughter found out and reported him. And then I guess he killed her and she was haunting him. And so then he goes through all this. But it's so weird that he's like, I'm going to go to the park and look for these ghosts. Like he's going through the whole thing as though like he doesn't know what he did, you know? Why did she turn old? Yeah, yeah. Like a couple of them were definitely older. I don't know. I don't know. Is it just like a malevolent spirit thing? Hmm. Trying to think. I don't know. I don't know, man. Kind of weird. Hmm. Hmm. A mystery. But I get, honestly, okay, so again, we might be expecting a lot from a Chillazart game. Unless the character was just a monster and went on a killing spree. Yeah, I don't think it was a killing, it wasn't like a spree. It wasn't like all at once, right? It was like over a period of time, I think. Um, I think he was just a mascot man, Terry, and he's like slowly killing kids one at a time, and then his daughter found out for one of them, and then he kills her. She haunts him, and he knew. Maybe he knew when he went to the park, right? He knew. What's up with the phone numbers, though? Hmm. That's a little weird, isn't it? Like a very specific gameplay mechanic. And it'd be weird if it had nothing to do with the plot. His Ghosts at the Park were from the last 13 days. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, when she was older, we got the. Oh, so that's weird. Have in the park the last 2 weeks. Yeah, right. That's actually really strange. Well, first off, he said, okay, so at the beginning, he did say his daughter died, right? So, because we didn't see him kill Mitsuka, right? The bathtub situation, that was Manami. Mitsuka died at the park, or at least that's what we were given at the beginning, and we can assume that that is the case. So, hmm, but she died first, but after Manami. So Manami died first. Terry, not Terry, but our character killed Manami. Then Mitsuka reported it. Then Mitsuka died at the park. But then in the last 2 weeks, all those other kids died at the park. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. So, I mean, presumably they died at the park. I mean, I guess they could have all died at the same time. Hmm. It's a very dangerous park. Yeah. Like they were saying, like don't stay out because Terry didn't show up until after dark. So Terry comes at night to the park and I guess kills any kids that are out. He's like a German fairy tale. Um, was it Terry? What? Yeah, I know. I don't. It's this is the thing. Chilla's art games. They don't always. And like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm just, maybe we're all just stupid, and it's fully explained, and we're dumb, and like because a lot of people are like, oh, I really like horror games that don't over explain things. And I'm like, I kind of think Chillazar under explains things a little bit. I don't think this story was fully explained. I'm normally pretty good at putting pieces together, but I'm not sure that they've given us enough information to know for certain what happened. Terry was just doing his own thing. Yeah, what is the chainsaw? What's up with that? It's kind of random. Um, Like it just yeah, and like I said, like what is the phone numbers? Like it could just be a random mechanic, but in a good game, the phone numbers wouldn't just be like a way to achieve hints, right, and to get clues. It would somehow relate to the plot, right? Like why are we? Because if we're aware of the deaths, right? And we well maybe the phone numbers are related to when she called Japanese 911, right? like when they leave it to the imagination. Yeah, you don't think this is one of those games. Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as the convenience store. I did not get the plot of that. Like, I get that there was a spooky shed in the back that was haunted, but I don't understand who those ghosts were haunting that convenience store and what was going on and why. That they did not explain. And there was a haunted tape. It was a little bit of the Ring situation, right? We had these VHS tapes we were getting and we watched, and then things happened at the convenience store, and I'm like, I don't fully understand why any of that is happening. That one was really confusing. I was like, look, it's I get I there is nowhere near enough information to piece together a plot. I'm like, this is clearly just vibes. And like here, I'm kind of seeing a plot, but it's not really laid out clearly. Like, I'm sure to the creator, like, it represents the story, but I don't know if you can piece together the story from the information you gave, like, that you've been given, if you don't already know it. Yet a game that makes you feel like you skipped 3 seasons of a show. Yeah, I don't feel like I've skipped 3 seasons. I think I've just skipped the couple episodes right before the season finale. Like in your classic like 24 episode season, right? Like usually episodes like 19 to 23 are really crucial for gearing up to the finale, and I feel that I missed the episodes right before the season finale, and I'm like, who are these characters? Where did this come from? What is happening? Like, oh, we're not who are these characters. Like, I know Terry, I know Monami, I know Mitsuka, I know all of this stuff, but I missed the part that pieces it together. Yeah, it's just I'm just missing a couple episodes is all. There's there's some sort of linchpin episode that makes it all make sense. And everything crazy that's happening in the finale, it seems bonkers, but it makes sense if you caught the last couple episodes. But we haven't. So we just have all the mysteries that have been laid out all season, and then I don't know, all hell breaks loose with them, and I don't know what is going on. Speaking of all hell breaking loose, let me check the fire maps again. I haven't done that in a little while. I don't want to be secretly evacuated. Okay, because there still is crazy fire. Can't forget that. It's like Terry, but a little different. Okay, we're good. We're good. It doesn't seem like the fire's been spreading tonight, which is really good. It means the firefighters did a good job preparing for the evening. Mm. But yeah. Anyway, it was a good game. I guess I liked it. Um, I think how long do we play it for? I mean, yeah, I guess about an hour and a half, kind of just as long as they said it was supposed to be. Um, which I guess I don't understand how it lasted an hour and a half. It didn't feel like there was an hour and a half in it. But I guess to be fair, an hour and a half isn't very long. So maybe it was an hour and a half. I'm kind of like comparing. I'm like, yeah, actually no, an hour and a half is on the shorter end for a Chilla's game, and this does feel like shorter end for a Chilla's game. So I get it. I get it, I guess. And they're working on Jimu, I think still. They're like survival RPG horror game, something something. I don't know. Interesting game. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. I just kind of at least I understood the objectives a little bit better, right? There are a lot of the Chilla's games where they don't give you enough information. Like it's clear that the Chillas aren't devs. I don't know who they are. If it's a team, I don't know if it's solo. I actually know nothing about. Actually, let's look it up. I know nothing about this team. They have a Wikipedia page. No, they don't. I want to find out about you. Okay, there's a fandom page. That's okay. I don't. Chillas are devs, maybe? Oh, okay. AI overview of Google has informed me that this is a plausible answer. Japanese indie game development company founded by two brothers. Yasuka, the older brother who creates 3D models and game engine setups. The younger brother, who knows who he is, known for creating horror games about everyday mundanities of life. Mundanities, wow. Incorporating themes of isolation, vulnerability, and fear of strangers. Stranger danger, including supernatural themes, Japanese folklore, and real life instances. Or real life instances. They won the Best Indie Developer at the Horror Game Awards 2024. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Wanted to make a horror game. Cool ideas, no clue, put it together. Yeah, you just gotta learn. Like that's what I'm learning to develop games using Unity. But yeah, check out Unity's like lessons at Learn. What is it? Unity Learn or something like that. It's really good. They're really good. I don't want to be like anyone can cook, but like anyone can develop games. I mean, it might not be easy. You got to put in the work, but it's anyone can cook. Um, but they explain how to do everything. You just gotta have patience and learn it. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, okay, Teke Teke was they served only as one of the two developer teams for that game. Oh, so that one was two. Oh, okay. Someone asked, are they Japanese people? And someone responded with, they were originally from America but moved to Japan. But yes, both of the brothers are Japanese. So they're Japanese American who moved to Japan, as far as we can tell. Two brothers. Dave gave I like how this person these are comments on the wiki, the fandom wiki page. It says this person said fave game developers, even in all the whole thing's in all caps with 5 exclamation marks at the end. Fave game developers, even though their games are lackluster sometimes. You got way too many ideas, even doesn't work. They'll, they'll tell your ideas to someone that does know. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, ideas are always the easy part. So usually I kind of hate to say it, but like this coming from a writer, right? Like a lot of people often have ideas. But the people who know how to do it, they usually are in no short supply of ideas themselves. So they have more ideas than they have time to make. So if you want to see your ideas come to fruition, it's up to you. That's usually the case with like writing. People will be like, "Oh yeah, I had an idea for a book. Maybe I'll let you use it." But and like sometimes it's great. Like, people have told me ideas for stories and I'm like, "Ooh, actually wait, I like it. Can I use that?" But it's like they're definitely going to use it. They're not going to, create it for you. Unless you like work on it as a team, and you work on part of it. So like if you only want to learn one part of making a game, then you could do it. It'll be like, I'll do the art design because really, really big is like art, like the graphics and coding are like um asset creation and coding, right? Making the pictures and then someone on the back end making them do things. And those are the two big halves of game development. Though technically for a studio, there's a lot more, but they talk about that at the Unity Learn course at the beginning too, all the different game dev jobs and roles that there are. Um, but you know, the easier ones are the hardest to get, of course, because higher demand for those. But yeah. Um, hmm. 30 they have 30 games? Wow. See, the most notable ones, including the convenience store and the closing shift. The convenience store was good. I did not really like the closing shift. They released and took down the bathhouse due to issues around the game. But they have it remastered now, right? I literally just played it a couple months ago. I think they just took it down and re-put it back up. And the convenience store I liked, but that was only because it reminded me of my own personal recurring nightmare, and it was okay. But again, I didn't understand the plot. But see, Chilla's art, they like to do this. Oh, you've been writing them down. You want to do horror based around bugs or something? Oh, okay, that's always good. Everyone hates bugs. Bug mannerisms. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned we talked about this. Um, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, Chilla's art. The thing is, I feel like they have a tendency to want to under-explain everything about a game. Like they will under-explain what you're supposed to do in a game so that you are like stuck being like, what do I do next? They don't give you enough information. And I get they're like, oh, well, I don't want to, don't play these games if you need to be handheld. And that's not it. Like there's like you have to design your game so that people know what to do next. And either you don't have to directly give them that information, but you need to give them clues. Like if you're like, where do I go? Put an object under a street light down the street or something, right? So like someone knows to go in that direction. Um Otherwise, people don't know how to, and you can walk around and go into dead ends, but like that slows the pace of the game. It loses the focus of the game, and it's not as good. But Chillis tends to under provide information, and like instruction in the game, and I say this like maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't think so. I think they under provide instruction in many of their games. And I think they also under provide information for the story, like we have in this game. I think they've under provided. Not by much though. Um like other games I feel like they've way under provided for the story. Like I said, the convenience store I think fell way short in terms of story. But and maybe honestly, maybe this made more sense if we could read the Japanese like that was around in the environment. That is possible. Take something like a dragonfly nymph and boil it down to its base concept. It's pretty dang freaky. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, bugs are pretty freaky. Kind of don't really like it, but you got you got a basketball ad that's 5 times louder than stream. Yeah, they do that with ads because it's so you can hear them. Because they're worried that like you'll like zone out your attention. But then when you get an ad, they like want to make sure you're paying attention to them. They do that on TV too. All the ads are louder on TV. Because it's also they say this as well on like social media, like on YouTube. It was like YouTube. I don't want to say best practices because like it's not like it's better for the audience, but it was like YouTube like tips and tricks kind of I suppose from like 10 years ago or something, right? The same deal. Yeah, ads are over. I was just explaining why the ads are loud. Is because to keep your attention. And to make sure they have your attention. And I was saying that like 10 years ago there were like, the tips and tricks for YouTube. Again, best practices is like a weird way to put it because like best practices is like try to use correct subtitles or something like that, right? To be inclusive. This is like more tips and tricks. And it was like 10 years ago, like the thing like where like yellow, right? Um, People like videos, thumbnails that have yellow in them. And especially I think food related videos because the color yellow makes people hungry, like that sort of stuff, right? Which is just like marketing techniques, but people were recommending these as techniques for YouTube, right? The other one is start your videos louder and then make them quieter as you go through so that you initially grab their attention because you're being so loud. But then the video gets quieter as it goes along because then you're like, wait, what are you saying? And you're leaning in and you're kind of, imagine if someone's talking to you, right? If they're shouting at you, they have your attention. But then if they slowly start speaking quieter, you lean into them more and you actually pay them more attention to try and hear what they're saying, right? Um, so that's kind of like a potential strategy. I don't know that people actually used that strategy though, but I know that was like, and same thing for TikToks as well. It's kind of like, the idea of creating a hook, but it's kind of hooking people through auditory means as well. Is start loud and then get quieter. So, and I don't know if video games do, like a lot of the menus are really loud in video games, and I don't know if that's for the same reason. Because it's like, dude, you have my attention. I loaded up the video game. You have my attention. What do you? I'm not gonna like not pay attention to the game I'm actively playing. So I don't know why the menus are loud in video games. They just are. But I guess I don't really know. But anyway, I'm gonna go because it's like 4 a.m. Um, and I don't know. I wanted to try and wake up at a normal time. Maybe I still will give it a shot. And today I slept like I don't know. I don't know when I'll sleep. Most menus have a song playing. Uh, not always. Not always. Um, or like it's not a song, but it's like ambient music, right? Especially with horror games at least, right? It's like ambient music. You want to wake up really bad happening. Yeah. I wanted to try and wake up because my sleep schedule's been so bad. I was like, I should try and wake up at my normal time, but mm, honestly, I still probably should, and then just kind of nap throughout tomorrow rather than like I don't want to kind of create a solid like habit of sleeping like 7 hours or something, but like straight. But I'm still gonna have to wake up throughout that time anyway to check evacuation orders, so we'll see. Not I'm still not sleeping for a solid amount of time. Regardless, I have to wake up every half an hour to an hour anyway, so or you try to wake up early, the later you stay up and sleep in. Yeah, you just have to you gotta not stay up. That's the trick. That's the trick. Anyway, so time to go. Time to go. Time to go to sleep. Thanks everyone for hanging out and for chatting or lurking if you were lurking, and thank you VOD watchers as well. You can subscribe to my YouTube. Again, I'm a little bit behind. I may or may not upload Wednesday's video. If I do, I'll wait until after the fire is put out because I don't think the video will get many views, but I know it does have a lot of specific keywords in it related to the fire that is something of interest currently, and I don't want to clog up genuine information with my video, which is only vaguely informative from an anecdotal perspective. Uh, so if I do uh decide to upload it, just consider a pause on the YouTube VODs until the fire's out, and then I'll upload this one, Wednesday's video, and this one, and any others. But there's a good chance I'm just not gonna upload it, and then I'll just post this one in regular course, and all that. So, um, but yeah, maybe I'll still make sure it's available. I'll maybe put when I post this video, I'll maybe put the link. I'll have it set as a unlisted, so you can still access it with the link if you want, and I'll just post the link on this video down in the description of this video, and you can watch it from there if you so desire. If you're like, I missed an episode of Cell Streams, then you can watch it there. Um, but otherwise, I think it's not going to be widely available, I think. Um, let's see. What else? What else? What else? Hmm. Yeah, I think, and then follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram and TikTok. Though who knows how long TikTok's going to be around. Today it seems like it took a turn and people are like, "Yep, TikTok's definitely going." So, who knows? Who knows? I have not been having a good time on TikTok in a very long time. So, honestly, I think it's maybe for the best. But, I know it's important for a lot of people and a lot of their livelihoods depend on it. So, best of luck to them, but um I think honestly they should move to a better platform anyway cuz I don't know. TikTok just hasn't been it. Nothing to do with China, but I just it's mm, mm, mm. They should try again. Try to go to Instagram, see if we can revive Instagram, make it better or something. You know. The thing is everyone's like, "Oh, Instagram, the reels, they're always like, it's like watching TikTok but 2 weeks late." Right? Well, maybe if all the TikTok creators just posted first on Instagram, then it wouldn't be like Instagram 2 weeks late, you know? Or YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are great. That's good too. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. This was a fun little game. It was all right. It was all right. A solid game. Solid game. And yeah. Anyway, have a good night or day wherever you are, whatever it is. Blah blah blah. And goodbye. Goodbye. Tired. I'm going. I'm going to nap. Goodbye.